Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of the course here. I hope everybody's having or had a good week and upcoming week too. So let me get into my little short motivation part here. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. This is a topic I talk about once in a while because I think all of us, or most of us, have situations where we don't feel comfortable maybe doing something new or getting into something else. For me, even a recent example, when several years ago, when I started doing videos for, the instructor videos, I was very opposed to it, didn't want to do it. And now I subject my students to my endless videos. But my point is, if you're having issues with comfort zone, you need to figure out a way to get out of it. If you're afraid of crowds, I mean, I grew up in New York City, so this was the norm for me. So crowds don't bother me, but there's probably other stuff that bothers me. And likewise for you, depending on what that something is. The thing is to get out of your comfort zone. If you have goals, whether it's climb up to the top of a hill or a mountain, because, oh, it's scary, well, then do it, whatever the case is. There's a lot of things you can do. Sometimes I use these mud running extreme obstacle courses as examples. But again, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Uh, the, if you haven't been up on the news, recently, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg just passed away, and I saw an interview with her where she was talking about where she grew up, and she went to Harvard. Young married woman with a baby already, and she couldn't get a job because she was a woman and she had a baby. And but so that was one of her examples of the glass ceiling or the comfort zones. So there's like a little metaphorical analogy thing there about how she had to break through that comfort zone, so to speak. And so whatever the comfort zone is, you have to expand it or whatever. I've got a YouTube video. Uh, Steve Harvey talking about comfort zone you can watch. But how do you get to that point of comfort? How do you get there? How do you be that little kitten that's just perfectly happy and everything's great? There's this buzzword running around that has been around about the work-life balance. About work, which school is part of work. Family, friends, and everything else. So um, being that if you're an MBA student and you're already going for an MBA, you've already taken a step on getting out of a comfort zone because this is something totally new. And however, what if you are an introvert? What if the reason you're doing an online MBA is because you don't want to get out there, in front of other people? And if that is the case, that's something you have to get over, because if you're getting an MBA and you're going to do something with your MBA, that means getting out into the workforce or whatever the situation is that you're going to end up at. And again, getting out of your comfort zone, getting a new job with your MBA, you're getting out of a comfort zone. So, how do you get to the point of comfort? You just have to have courage. I got my skydiving video here, but picture, but courage. You have to be able to take that step. You got to be tired of dreaming about it and step out and actually do it. That's the other thing. Some people think about it, talk about it, you know, dream about it, but never actually do it. So whatever it is you want to go after, you got to do it. Whether it's something athletic, sports, academic wise or intellectual, whatever it is, you have to go there. You can't let the fear stop you. Fear heights, or maybe you have a fear of talking in front of people. I got the Charlie Brown cartoon there about my anxieties have anxieties. There's a lot of different things for different people, have different things going on. Whatever that is, and fear is a big part. Fear of stepping out and being noticed. But move out of your comfort zone. You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. Everything you've ever wanted is right outside your comfort zone. It's all out there for you. You just got this invisible door, so to speak, and you just have to open the door. All right. Don't let things or people. Again, some of my other videos I talk about letting other people stop you from what you want to do. Don't let things, whatever the thing might be, stop you. life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So be happy, go for it, have fun. All right, everybody, into week 3. You got 4 chapters this upcoming week. Chapters 9, 10, 11, 12 have to do with managing, human capital, performance management. That's kind of, the overall performance of an organization. We also got organizational change and leadership. And these two kind of tie in because, you know, years ago, change was not something that happened every day. You know, uh, depending on what you're doing in an organization, your position, you might have to deal with change once every 10 years or something, or something new comes up. But the way the world is today, change is just pretty much constant. That's something you just have to get used to as part of normal life. There's always going to be change in the way businesses operate, and regardless of what industry, and that also has to do with the leadership. The leadership, and you being an MBA student, you're gonna, whether you wanted to or not, you are going to be part of leadership, whether it's directly or indirectly, and you're going to have to do, handle that change that's going to happen. Whatever change it might be. So that's what these chapters pretty much focus on. As I've said every week, great work in the discussion. So just keep doing what you're doing there. Same thing with the homeworks. A couple of you have asked some questions, but most part everybody's doing great in the homeworks and everything. The final project. Most of you gotten back with me on who your interview is going to be with, so we've talked about that. And otherwise, that should do it for now. So I'm going to leave this as it is. And let me see. I got my test question. Let me see here. I can have this. I got two. So you can do one or two things. You can answer this. What or where are we going? And then I also something else. Some of you may or may not know. I dabble in something sideline. I got a children's book series out there. So you can tell me what this on my Facebook page is. You let me know what you think that is. So otherwise, I will let you go. Again, have a good week. And as always, get in touch if you got any questions or anything. All right? So let's take care, everybody.